Hey friends, it's a beautiful day to create value. My name is Brian Lamb, and I teach people tech and media skills, and best of all, how to make money with them and live life on your own terms. Today, I'm debuting my brand new Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera, so you can see what an effective tool it is. I got my new Osmo Pocket 3 camera 2 weeks ago, but due to the holidays and other commitments, I haven't been able to try it out until today. So I met up with a few of my car guy friends because I felt that shooting a mix of different colored cars might showcase the Osmo Pocket 3's color capabilities. I was most excited to try out 3 audio options, including the camera's onboard microphone, the DJI Pocket 3 wireless mic that comes with the Creator Combo, and also a Rode wired lavalier mic that I bought to plug into the DJI wireless mic transmitter. I also tried out 4 ND filters to see which level works best for a sunny day like today was, but also to showcase the difference between the faster shutter speed we get from automatic exposure mode compared to the 60th of a second shutter speed we can get when we put the camera into pro mode. If you weren't already aware, setting a consistent, slower shutter speed like that is a standard filmmaking practice that results in more natural and smooth-looking footage. I've made only the most basic edits to these test clips. I'm not doing any color grading or audio sweetening, so you can see and hear exactly what comes out of the camera in a new user's hands with no post-production trickery. So listen, if you're a new creator and you've ever faced tech overwhelm, like not knowing which gear to buy or how to set it up and use it, I wanted to let you know that I'm developing a Creator Bootcamp online course that will help anyone get into the creator economy confidently with no tech overwhelm. If that sounds like something that you need, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified once I launch that new course. So let's go check out the Osmo Pocket 3 test footage. In this first series of 3 clips, I'm going to try out the 3 audio options, the onboard camera mic only, the wireless transmitter, and then finally I'll plug in this wired lav mic to the DJI transmitter to see if that improves our audio at all. I'm going to be using full auto exposure with no ND filter in these audio test clips so you can see how the camera would work right out of the box without fussing with any manual exposure settings. Let's go have a look. Okay, I'm shooting 4K and I'm using the on-camera microphone. There's a bunch of kids screaming next to me and the wind is blowing. So you probably hear a lot of external distraction, which is not desirable. In a minute, I'll hook up the wireless microphone and we'll hear the difference that makes on my voice. Again, this is auto exposure, so the shutter speed is probably over 1,000. Okay, this time I'm still on 4K. There are still a bunch of kids talking. It is windy, and I don't have the dead cat on the wireless microphone, so I assume there's probably some wind noise, which is not desirable. Again, auto exposure, so the shutter speed is probably 1/1250. I'll throw an ND filter on in a bit and see how that looks by comparison. Next, I'm going to plug in a wired Rode lavalier microphone. So now I'm still shooting in 4K auto, but this time I have a Rode wired lavalier mic hooked up. There's still some kids screaming, so I'm hoping that the proximity of this microphone to my face has rejected that a little bit. It's gusting wind right now, and this mic has a foam wind protector on it, so I'm hoping that maybe that knocks down the sound of the wind. There's another exotic revving in the background. So hopefully this particular microphone sounds better than all the rest. Seems like there's a pretty clear-cut winner there, huh? Drop a comment below and let me know what you thought the best audio option is for the Osmo Pocket 3. Now, let's move on and try out 4 different ND filters with a manual shutter speed of a 60th of a second. I'll be using my wired lavalier mic in all 4 of these clips, so the audio will be consistent. Okay, so now I have attached an ND64 filter, and you should notice that the sky is much darker than it was, which is amazing, and there's no glare coming off the car windshields. I'm still using my wired Rode lavalier mic plugged into the wireless transmitter. I think the footage is probably a bit dark right now at 1/60th shutter speed. So I'm going to use a different ND filter to see if it brightens up and gets me the proper exposure with this particular light level. So now I'm still on 1/60th shutter speed, and I'm using an ND32 filter instead, which I believe is 3 stops brighter. So it seems to me that this could be exactly the exposure that I want. It's looking better on the on-screen display, but I still can't tell without being on my computer. Again, I'm using the Rode wired lav plugged into the DJI wireless transmitter. So I'm going to go 3 stops higher with another ND filter and see how that looks. Now I've switched to the ND16 ND filter, and this actually looks like the appropriate amount of brightness to me just on the on-screen viewer. Again, I'm still connected using this Rode wired lavalier mic in the DJI transmitter. So I'm hoping that the wind noise and the external noise is pretty much being rejected. But this exposure is looking pretty good to me. So ND16 is the way. All right, this is my final shot in manual mode. I'm now using an ND8, and this does seem a bit overexposed from the viewfinder. So it'll be interesting to see how it looks on the computer. Again, I'm plugged in using a wired Rode lavalier mic. There's a loud car revving out there behind me. Some wind noise blowing. So I'm hoping that this wireless Rode lavalier mic is rejecting all that and my voice sounds good. Out in the field, using the small screen without the benefit of zebra stripes, it really seemed that the ND16 was the way to go. But looking at it here on my computer, now I think the ND32 might have been the better call. Drop a comment below and let me know what you thought the best Osmo Pocket 3 ND filter choice would have been. Now finally, I'm going to flip over to selfie mode so you can get a sense for how that looks using an ND16 filter plus my wired Rode lavalier mic. I've enabled the Osmo Pocket 3 auto tracking feature so you can see how effortless it is to keep your face centered in the frame no matter what kind of camera movements you make. This amazing Pocket 3 feature takes all the technical worry away and allows you to just focus on walking and talking to deliver your message. Let's go have a look. All right, I have enabled vlogging mode and I have active track on, so pretty much no matter where I move this camera, whether I move it up or down or pass it around to the front or to my dark side here, again up or down, it's going to follow my face around as I'm walking and vlogging here, so that's cool. So obviously facing into the sun is a good idea. And again, I've got the Rode wired lavalier plugged in, and it's on my chest. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it's a lower profile footprint instead of that kind of bulky DJI Cube mic. So again, I'm walking and vlogging here, holding the mic out farther, hoping it's going to track my face right in the center there. Yep, it is. That's pretty cool. And I think it's tracking my face at the expense of the cars. It's not actually shooting low enough to capture the cars, but that's okay. Now I can triple click and flip it around to the front there. Joystick down and to the right. Double click to center it. Joystick down. Joystick to the right. Down. To the right. Double click. Center it. Down to the left. Up. To the left. and back over to the Create Value mobile. So hopefully the ND16 is a good call to generally get the right light levels. So there you have it. All in all, I'm giving the Osmo Pocket 3 camera an A+ due to its completeness, its portability, ease of use, and its high quality output. I'll be uploading more videos in the near future to showcase what a little bit of post-production can do to improve your Osmo Pocket 3 videos. Hopefully this helped you feel confident though that the Osmo Pocket 3 camera and microphone will help you get started as a creator more easily, or just level up your current vlogging game. Now, as a reminder, I'm developing a Creator Bootcamp online course that will help anyone get into the creator economy confidently with no tech overwhelm. If that sounds like something you need, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified once I launch that new course. And finally, I'll be giving away an Osmo Pocket 3 camera in the near future, so be sure to check out my videos and find out how you can win that. I'll see you in the next episode.